Limbo, the most original Warframe in the game. The most fantastic. Having his own unique skills, what else can I say about him? He is as loved as Loki, and adored like Nova. Of course this is all bullshit, he's really fucking terrible and unoriginal in all levels. I think only one person would like him or just a few. Banish, the troll skill that is used to put enemies along with your teammates into the void, not making them pick up items, shoot, or be shot, having them flip away just to get out of Banish, yet the person can just recast it on them, until the player leaves because the player is an annoying asshole. Rift Walk, the brain-dead version of Loki and Ashe's invisibility. You are able to still be detected while inside another plane of existence. Not being able to pick up items nor get hit, sounds useful if you want to do nothing at all in a mission and just play Monster Girl Quest. Just remember to hit Rift Walk again before cleaning the pipes. Rift Surge, the most useless skill out of the other three. Let's add damage only if you are in the other plane of existence. In other words, if you are using Rift Walk and banish them or if they get inside the Cataclysm, and Record is only good if you have a vault inside of Cataclysm with shield, since it's the only way to shoot out of Cataclysm unless there are nullifiers involved. Oh also, you still can't pick shit up in Cataclysm, so in order to do so, you have to turn off Cataclysm, leaving you and your teammates vulnerable to enemy fire. You might as well just bring Frost, Loki or even Banshee if you want to do 100% better, because they are far more original than this copy-paste Warframe with a fucking top hat. But hey, why would Limbo need a rework? The other useful Warframes seem to need it far more than Limbo, am I right? Of course, this is just my opinion. I am going to ask others on their opinion.
Hey guys, this is Mogamu, and Fate asked me what I thought about Limbo currently, and honestly, if you guys saw my original video for Limbo, I didn't even do a full video for him because I thought he was way too trolly, and I wasn't really a fan of his abilities overall, and I am happy that we did get some of those fixes, like some of your teammates could do forward or backward rolls to get out of Banish. But I still think, he's a very niche Warframe. Outside of just some of your non-killing missions where maybe you're just doing a capture or something like that, you're just running by enemies. That's pretty much where he's a decent Warframe. And outside of that, he doesn't really shine. And especially now that we're going to get Star Map 2.0, where you might get crossover missions where you might have a capture mission where you got to kill every enemy on the map. That's not going to be great. So definitely if he can get some faster animations where he doesn't have to banish every single enemy to kill him, because out of Rift Walk he's just a dead man walking. I don't know. He's going to take a little bit of change to get fixed. So that's my opinion on him.
Limbo is a prime example of lazy design in Warframe. In no way is this gentleman a creative or viable character to the game. His skills lack anything worthwhile and only focus on him being in the Rift, which isn't even fun to be in. Maybe that's why the cost to enter the Rift is so cheap. Their first skill lets you pop enemies or allies into the void in case they need some time to rethink their choices. That's nice if you like Mesa, because you can make her into an invincible turret, and write forum posts about how you hate DE for making GMAG irrelevant to the Draco meta. His second skill is a different plane, allowing you to walk elsewhere, but not interact with anything because that's not the same plane of existence. But hey, who cares? You get free energy. His third skill increases his damage in the void. But that doesn't matter because his first skill knocks enemies down. Shoot them while they're down and enjoy your free damage. And his fourth and final skill. His ultimate, giant, shrinking bubble. Use it for defense? Nah. Frost and Volt already do a better job with less annoying effects. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about how this fedora-wearing, vape-smoking shit-stain looks. With every previous Warframe, we've had a reference to what the Warframe is based off of, while still fitting the neat features of the universe. Limbo, though? Literally a fucking three-piece suit and a hat. Nice job, guys. Real fucking original. There are fan designs that do a better job than this Warframe, not counting the top ones like Typhus and Arma. Literally ones that look like mummies for a sand Warframe. Nothing about him is creative. Nothing about using him is fun. This is one of the few Warframes that has a better lead up to how they died in their quest than they do when you have the frame. If you're not hunting for mastery, please, for the love of God, skip this Warframe.
Hi, it's Bird here in Redcoat, and I've been asked my thoughts on Limbo. And for all of my bitching at Limbo, I do have a very serious opinion about him, but it's not positive. So, as much as I feel meh about Limbo's appearance and abilities, to me, what upsets me more is what Limbo represents, which is the concept of wacky frame. And wacky frame, to me, is, taking the ethos of Warframe as it was previously, which is making a Warframe and then kind of making a concept fit around it. And in this case, it's now taking concepts and fitting Warframes around that concept. And Limbo was possibly the biggest shark jump that Warframe or Digital Extremes as a developer has done. On the flip side of that, I think Minky likes taking risks with his design, but this one was just too far-fetched for me. I'm not a fan of the design. The animations as well just seem comical, and Warframe for me has never really been a comical game. There have been comical moments in it, but it's always been on behalf of the enemy. Mogamu put it in the best way, where all the bad guys are like these colourful, clowny, wacky people, and the Tenno were kind of like Batman, to the Dark Avengers, and I think Limbo takes us away from that. As for his powers, sure. I mean, I actually like the idea of it. I mean, he's a good solo frame. I just don't. I don't think he has a lot of synergy with the rest of the Warframes, and I think that makes him unappealing. And then his design, as I said before, is just too outlandish for me. Not in the good outlandish way, like it's some sort of Cthulhian horror, but in the kind of, hey, I'm a fucking stage magician. So, that's not a warrior. It's not someone you should be afraid of. It's not a ninja. I think it's a mess. And I tell you something, I would husk fuck an entire herd of cattle if D let me design a reskin of him. Like, seriously, I would be on bowed knees, mouth open, ready to accept if they would just let me redesign him, because for me it's kind of a bit personal as well, because the first fan frame that I ever designed was a Void Sorcerer, and this is before even the Void existed. And I was getting all hyped up for Limbo, like when they said, it's going to be a Void Sorcerer. I'm thinking, it's awesome, it's going to be so dark and edgy and spoopy, and there's fucking Harry Houdini, so yeah, I'm not a big fan. I love Minky to pieces, and I love Warframe to pieces, but Limbo was an exceptionally bad design choice, in my thoughts. So, alright, there you go. Fuck top hats.